All right. Again, welcome from being here. Who's ready to get started with this epic training? Here's 15 ways that you probably have never heard of, the way I explain them, on how to get 30 to 100 leads every single month, pretty much on demand. And honestly, I'm being a little conservative. You can probably get 30 to 50 leads, 100 leads every single week if you really master all these techniques I'm going to add right now for you guys. So this will help you never worry about your next paycheck again. Right now, this has helped us a lot, do the same for ourselves. And it's kind of incredible how fast it kind of comes together once you understand these frameworks. And the big question I have for you guys is, are you tired of being rejected? I know I was.
Mm-hmm.
Are you tired of guessing where that next deal is coming from? And are you tired of chasing clients and hitting them around like they're cats? As you know, if you buy clients, there's a lot of hurting going on. You may or may not know this, but those who are new or even veterans probably heard this before, that 87% of all realtors will fail their first year as an agent. And those who do succeed, the next 87% of those put fail the next year or the next 5 years. And for leads, you probably have noticed you get so many leads and not many of them are actually converting. So don't feel bad though, it's not your fault. 97% of all leads we get for any kind of marketing or any kind of person, only 3% of those actually going to convert. So you should expect to have 9% of them saying no to you, or at least not today. And this is why I created this thing called the Royal Method. It is the ultimate lead generation solution to help you get leads on demand for the business that you deserve. And by doing these, I've been able to reach over 1 million people over the past few years, probably way more now. I kind of stopped keeping track because after 1 million people is a lot. I've also helped my client get a house on a contract within 1 hour of listing it for 20K over asking price. Right now, I average anywhere from 1 to 300 leads every single month. Even before this call, I got 2 more leads from a text message. I got 5 new listings as well this morning at 11 o'clock right before this call. And because I get so many leads coming through, and on top of that, I even right now I'm working on getting potentially 14 listings this week, and I'll know next 5 after this call. So I'm going to tell you, it's no fluff. I hate fluff. It's going to be pure value for the whole hour moving forward. I've also used this to grow my real estate team into 10 different states, 3 different countries. I'm also a 2-time 5-star published author, and my book's even being used in hospitals. For those of you who don't know who I am, this is a little quick recap of who I am. And if you guys don't mind, after this, I have a quick, super special offer for you that's totally optional, but it's gonna be after the whole presentation. That way, you get as much value as possible and on your own accord. So without further ado, this quick fast reminder again. If you think you can't do this for some odd reason, let me tell you right now, that's not the case. Anyone and everyone, especially you watching this, yes, you watching this can do this as well. I used to be homeless and I've been able to turn my whole life around. It was so bad, the stories like, well, it can't get any worse than being homeless, right? I also was born with lead poisoning. I had teachers telling me that I would never amount to anything, not even push the cart for a living. Can you believe that? Not even push the cart for a living. And now I've gone from that to investing thousands and thousands of hours into marketing, into business, into sales, into real estate, as well as spending well over 6 figures on really mastering these skills I'm gonna teach you right now. So definitely take out a notepad, find a Google Doc, whatever the case might be, and write this down. Because I will be recording this, but there are no notes for this. Make your own notes, and I do speak kind of fast. I know it's a lot of information, but I'm super passionate about this. And I want you to be that 13% of realtors who succeed, who be the top 10 to 20% of all realtors in the country. By using these skills, my fiance and I, Melanie, are set to retire for the next 1 or 3 years because of how much leads we have coming into us how fast our team is growing, and teach you the same exact fundamental frameworks to do it for yourself as well. So who's ready to get started? Type down below, ready, ready, ready. If you guys are ready for these top 15 ways. And I'm gonna start off with some super simple generic ones that you probably heard before. But after spending thousands and thousands of hours and well over 6 figures, I've learned a better way and more modern way to do these. They don't teach us in real estate school, and honestly, don't teach you anywhere else besides this live Zoom training on right now. And just so you guys know, I'm not just talking out my butt. I have reached over 200,000 people in 30 days. So I say 4 weeks and 1 million people is pretty easy at this point for myself now, for organic and also for paid ads. I've also helped my house sell for I average around 134 leads a week from just my advertising. Not even talking about the other ways to do this. I help my other clients get 2 listings, 2 clients in 1 day. So you can tell right here, I can help you do the same thing, if not way more. And without further ado, this is the Royal Method. I believe that the best kind of marketing is every kind of marketing. And I don't mean you have to do every single one of these to be successful. I'd find 1 or 2 that really sticks out to you and master that. I'm also super big on outsourcing and being like a business owner. You know, as entrepreneurs, as real estate agents, they think we're all freelancers, but technically we own a business. We have to find a way to leverage our time to see what that cost opportunity is. So I'm going to teach you some really valuable skills that set you up for your whole generation and your family's next generation coming forward, if you pay attention to this right now. So let me make sure you have a notepad, and if you're ready to think this is going to be helpful you, say yes. And this makes you guys know I'm helping you get clients coming to you on demand. Endless amounts of leads, predictable and dependable business on demand for you. This is the mission he's been waiting for. And first off is open houses. Obviously, as real estate agents, we all know open houses is what we do. But what they don't tell us is that we're doing it wrong. There's so many more ways to kind of maximize the potential. So when I do open houses, if you have a listing or don't have a listing, this will still work for you. When I first have my listing or final listing to the open house for 7 days or 4 days beforehand, I'm going to make sure I cold call or reach out to that whole neighborhood in there and let them know, hey, so-and-so, I see you're in this neighborhood. I have an open house right now happening actually down the street. And because you live here, I want to give you the opportunity to pick your own neighbor. They feel like you're giving them value. They feel like they're being privileged because you're helping them pick their own neighbor. And by doing that, you can kind of get more people to your open house. How many of you guys, you swing your hand, had open houses that no one came to? I've seen those personally from other people. It's not fun. And you hope to real estate gods that somebody comes and buys the house for you. And this way, it's going to maximize how many people come to you. But we're not done yet. Because aside from calling that neighborhood and posting on MLS, which is what we all do, also the 4 days beforehand, we'll make an ad for this, which I'll touch on more pretty soon. So make sure you stay on for that. We'll make an ad for that to boost only in that area, and even target people looking at Zillow so they can see that listing and get it sold probably beforehand. By doing this, I've sold that house in an hour on a contract because I combine open houses and ads together. This will help you so much. They make sure you get more people coming to you, popping on Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist, kind of the whole 9 yards. And by doing that, you have leads every single day. Every open house you have should yield you at least 2 to 3 new listings and a handful of buyers if done correctly. And this is why open houses are powerful. As you guys mostly know, we don't do open houses solely for our clients. It's also for us to get more leads. This is how you may make sure you maximize that. And then 1 to 2 days before the open house, you make sure you call that neighborhood again. If it's not COVID, door knock them and ask them to come to the open house and bring their friends with them. Or even better, ask them, hey, who do you know trying to buy or sell real estate? Because right now we have this house that's open from 11 to 2 on Saturday. Let's just see you there. And that way, we're not printing on them. we're putting it on the friends. Now they're a good friend and a good neighbor by bringing them to us. And the day of, obviously, one more big campaign of making sure people know what's going on. And then we're still not done. Most people think, oh, open house is over. Now what? Now we make sure we do another campaign again, saying how successful open house was. We had over 50 people open house. Hope you could be the next one if you're still here. Also, we have a lot of offers coming in. Who do you know trying to get this while we still have it? Make a little bidding war going on by doing these strategies. And I use KV Core, which lets me even save them in automatically to my CRM system and will text them for myself. So I can be hands off and I text them 4 hours later, 1 week later. That way I'm always talking to them, even while I'm sleeping. You know Warren Buffett, you cannot make money while you sleep, but work until you die. I want to help teach you guys the frameworks to make sure you can do your business on autopilot. This is open house, this super powerful way to do this. I can tell you I don't know anyone who does it like I do. And by doing this, I'm getting 14 listings in a week by adding this from other opportunities I have. And who thinks that sounds good? Let me know down below. Does that sound like a good way to do open houses? Next one we go to is door knocking. As you know, it goes hand in hand with real estate. There's some people who made over 6 figures, if not 7 figures a year just from door knocking. And also easier way to do this than just thinking about how I can canvas this neighborhood. Maybe you're new to door knocking or you don't know anybody in this neighborhood. You're the first house knocking on the door and say, hey, I'm so-and-so open house going on, or I have something going on in this area, kind of see if I can help you out in some way. Build that relationship. And then even if they don't buy from you, which isn't the objective here, as door knocking and any kind of prospecting, our main goal is to have them make an appointment with us to talk to them later on. And it's gonna go super, super deep because it's like dating. If you talk to somebody you like on the street, like, hey, let's go out, on the same day you met them, it probably won't work too well. So now it's trying to make that thing push forward and have that relationship build. And after you get that first door, you can use that as success for the next doors down the line. Door number 2, hey, I just talked to Joe down the street and he said you're an awesome neighbor. How are you doing today? And right there, you already have that rapport being built, and now you got recommended or referred to has a way to make sure you can do that for yourself and talk to them. And guys, want a link down below of a whole video about sales and also about open houses that'll walk you through all the steps as well. I'm all about over delivering for you, giving massive, massive value. The door knocking is super powerful way to do this, and you also even leave gifts. Right now it is COVID, so you can go out there and give them a little goodie bag, something that's tangible to hold on to. You can give them something to make sure they can see your face, see what's going on, and keep doing that in all different neighborhoods. Our next strategy is going to be cold calling. Most of us don't like this. I actually have 4 full-time assistants that work for us Monday through Friday, and a few of them will cold call for us. And as agents, you gotta find a way. If you don't like cold calling, how can you outsource to somebody else? And I have all these scripts I can also hand out to you as well. So stay tuned to the end to hear more about how I can give you all these scripts that I use that convert so much better other ways. I normally average around 1 to 3 new leads every single day just from cold calling. And some of the leads can give me 5 new potential listings at the same time because of the way I do this. And even if the listing you talk to doesn't want to buy from you, you always ask them, okay, no worries. Who do you know though trying to buy us their real estate? Or if they sold a house, oh great, well, are you still buying a house? But a lot of times the people who are investors who will be buying 5, 10 houses later on, and for some reason the current realtor stopped and didn't ask them to help them with the next phase of the real estate transaction. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Good deal. Make sure you guys write this down. I know it's a lot of information. I'm going super, super quick, but I know you all are super busy being agents, so I'll make sure I don't take up too much of your time. So cold calling is super powerful. Also make sure when you are doing this, you want to cold call in rotation, which means talk back to people you talked to a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Maybe it's changed. Right now, I have a new listing appointment on Wednesday that we talked to a month and a half ago. And she couldn't sell a house by herself. Now I'm helping her do it, but only because I talked to her again. Your income, your money is in the follow up, which is why I said earlier 97% of all the leads that you get will not work out today. You're looking for that 3%. You're looking for that 1% that is actually ready right now to buy with you and sell with you. And this strategy can help you a lot. Make sure you do that for yourself. It goes back to our next space here, which is farming. Do you guys know what farming is, by the way? Because if not, farming is super, super simple. And you can use apps like RedX or Vocon 7 will give you neighborhoods you can search for in a radius. So for me, I'm in Austin, Texas. So I'm going to be farming Lakeway. I want these luxury listings. I like working with luxury people. Selling houses on that price point is really easy for me. I understand marketing and visuality, which we'll get to pretty soon. So make sure you stay tuned for ad campaign, how I really break down my ads so you can do it for yourself as well. And right now is another prime example of how you can really farm your whole area. It can be online or offline. If you know people who are online, you can farm certain little demographics. But for now, let's stick to neighborhoods. And we have the farming, it's kind of the same thing. You won't see any big results until 7 times after talking to them. And it could be your letters, your call, your phones, your door knocking. It doesn't have to be just knocking on doors. It makes sure you break it up into different kind of segments to add them more and more value, have people actually talk to you, get to know you, become your friends, and now you have this whole neighborhood. I know a lot of realtors actually firsthand who told me their entire business making over $1 million a year is strictly from farming. Which is why I want to stress to you again, you don't have to master all 15 of these. I personally think you should do a little bit of everything. So when you do this, you know which one's working better or not. You can double down on that aspect. And then, of course, one of my favorite ways to do marketing. And you guys let me know, type yes if you're using social media and marketing for yourself and for your business. I want to see all those social media marketing geniuses out here. Branding social media is a really powerful way as well. I probably average 1 to 5 leads a day as well from this when I just sold you from social media. I got 2 clients from that and 1 little talk, and he asked me for it. And branding is a powerful, powerful way. Right now, we have over 85 people on this call. We have over 600 people registered to be here, and a lot of them asking for replays. And it's all happened in 3 days. In 3 days, we have to do this to put perspective for you. Normally, when people do events, they're happy if 5 or 10 people come to it. But because we understand marketing, understand branding, and adding value, we made this a really easy way to do this. I actually have a whole video down below as well for you guys. You can watch the end of this. That is how I break down my 7-day cycle for doing social media and doing branding. I also have a video about content creations, how to make your own calendar as well for you too. And I literally have clients tell me like, oh my God, you do marketing so well. I want you as my realtor because of the way I do this. And oddly enough, you wouldn't think this, but if you're not online, your clients think you're not busy. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but when they see you all the time, you're always on top of mind. They think you're always doing something, you're always busy. So you make sure for yourself that you can try and be consistent every single day, post some kind of content, post some kind of value. It could be questions, it could be your newest market research, it could be some buying tips or house hacking or whatever the case might be. Every single day, I'm always trying to add some form of value to this. And also to kind of break down how we did this event, it's in 3 different segments. People we personally knew, it's groups and ads. And I bet you over a third of the people who are here right now found me from either social media or from a group. And for social media marketing and branding, you can even leverage groups as well to be your little co-host. Let's say you're brand new social media and you don't know anybody yet. That's okay. We all start from somewhere. I started this 10 years ago and knew nobody. And now we serve 1 million people. And it's because I understand groups and advertising and marketing and can easily tap in to thousands, not hundreds of thousands of people, even if you have one person on your page. Type down excited, that excites you. You can literally go from 0 to 1 million in a matter of days, honestly, do it correctly, just by leveraging the right groups, social media platforms. And right now, this is like our intercom. It's the easiest way for us to really grow our accounts, become superstars in our area. And for y'all being here still and being so gracious, so let me talk to you for this next hour. I'm gonna have a whole course for you for free at the end of this video, all about YouTube, from my senior partner, Connor Steinbach. He had the fastest growing YouTube channel out there in North America and probably further than that, all about investing. They're gonna love. He's gonna walk you through every single step. That will be even more value from this. Social media marketing is super, super powerful. If you guys have questions as well, on your notepad you have, write down your questions that I can address at the end of this presentation for you. And then advertising. This is my favorite way to do any kind of marketing. You can see I had over 600 people to come to this, register for this event in 3 days, and a third of that was in advertising. And you don't need to have $1 million to be a great ad person. You can get leads from $1 a day, from $5 a day, from $15 a day. Of course, there are some people like Chris Waters here in Texas who spends over $1 million a month on ads. You understand how powerful it is. An ad could be for Facebook, it could be for Google, for Craigslist ads, it could be TikTok ads, it could be, you name it, there's an ad platform from every single platform out there. And I think this is the best way to kind of grow your brand and also get more people on your become your clients, because it's dependable. I know if I put in $5, $10, even $100 a month, get one client from that. That one client's gonna make me anywhere from $1,000 to $60,000. So I'm putting $1 and getting back $6, if not $60. And I tell you too, I actually charge $5,000 a month for my marketing services to realtors and to investors before I became my own realtor for this same service. This is why I love it so much. It is greatly, greatly powerful and totally changed the entire business. They saw it too. I got over 133 leads for $120. How would that change your life? How would even half that change your life? 50 leads, 20 leads. And even if 3% of them convert, that's still one client for you that day. And there's still all the people afterwards you can still talk to and build relationships with. So let me know how that is going to help change your life. I know for myself personally, this made the biggest difference. It's why I'm able to do so much, so soft, so fast. That makes sense, everybody? Let me know below. Say yes, if that makes sense. And also, guys, as you said before, I'm all about value. I also have a whole live training that is 45 minutes long. You can watch as well, all about ads for real estate agents that I use right now. And tomorrow in my personal mastermind, I'm having a whole live training that walks you through every single step of advertising for distressed homes, for FSBOs, for sellers, for you name it. I have a whole template made for every single category that I use to this day to get leads on demand. Pretty much print money using advertising. And it's one of my favorite ways to do this. And actually, this morning before this call, I got another lead that was $1.6 million house. I have a home evaluation, lead generation out there going for me. And think of ads kind of like your 24/7 sales agent. Even when you're sleeping, it's still out there working for you all the time, making you money, getting leads, and building your brand out for you. And instead of paying somebody like myself when I was doing this, $500 a month, you learn it yourself and doing your own course to make even more money and have no more overhead. So make sure you understand ads And while I'm on this topic, I need more context. You see this picture right here? Over 15 ways to generate endless leads. Free training. How to get 30 to 100 leads a month. Right there, it's eye-catching. We'll make sure you have your ads. Your first thing is super, super eye-catching. And then on the bottom of that, you want to break down what it's going to do for them so they actually know why they even care about this ad. And you see here, yellow outlines, real estate, it pops out. If you see this, it almost looks like a regular post on Facebook, not so much like an ad. It's like, whoa, what's this? I want to see what's going on. Then it comes down to copy. Copy is how you write down the words and the demographic. And make sure your copy, you're gonna have attention real estate agents, or attention Austin, Texas, or attention Colorado. Name your city down below. I'll stop that out too. Attention wherever town you're from, and then address what you want them to happen. I have the best free list on the new homes dropping this month. And that way you can hop in there. And whenever you're doing ads, what people don't realize that you have pixels, you have your certain copy, your demographics, all these areas. There's so much that goes into this. This is why you make sure you can mastermind tomorrow or watch that free video that's talking to you about. For ads, it's all trial and error though. I use this every single day, and it guarantees our business to always be prospering. And when I do make more clients, I'm gonna funnel that money back into ads. Number 7 is content. As you know, I love content. Right now, I'm making content with you guys. So again, thank you for being here. Content marketing is to be a long-term play. This is SEO, search engine optimizing. Like I said at the end of this video, I have a whole free course for you all about YouTube. This is content marketing. You can do blogs, you can do articles, you can do social media posts, you name it. I like to find platforms though that have a long shelf life. This is evergreen content. Write down evergreen content when you think about marketing for yourself, because this is going to help you always have some kind of foot in the door. If you want to be a seller's agent, type in the top 15 ways to sell your house in an hour. That is a great way to get more people to see what you're talking about and want to use you as a realtor. And then kind of break down like what they're going to get from it and how it's going to help them. And for real estate and for any kind of business, you want to think about the 14 pillars of your content. I know it's a lot of information. Come out and do it now. I cannot cover that whole presentation right now. But keep in mind when you have your copywriting for your content, or you have a place that's good header, great value, why it matters, main problems, and go back into why they need you to help them as a real estate agent. Content marketing will be a long, long play for you, but it's gonna make people come to you every single day. Again, I probably average another 3 to 5 leads from this every single day. I'm always making content, which is why I average right now 1 to 300 leads every single month, if not more. Right now, my highest so far was 1,000 leads in a weekend. Yeah, 1,000 leads in a weekend. Cause I understand all your different frameworks are peaking right now. So definitely make sure you're paying attention to what I have to say next. And then alliances is also one of your best friends as well. I have people on here probably from people I've connected with, like, hey, I know somebody who would love this training. I'm gonna send them your way. That's one kind of alliance. For us as agents, though, alliance could be your barber. It could be your dentist, your doctor. It could be your chiropractor, your waitress at the restaurant. All the different people become your new alliance. And sometimes you overlook that. You know, that waitress we have at our restaurant, they probably know a lot of people. They see people every single day for a job. Become friends with them. Find out who you can meet and knows more people. Maybe that gas station attendant has a business there and he sees people every single day asking about real estate or about new properties. You kind of see how you make an alliance that way. I'm always trying to form alliances as much as I can, because in real estate, it's about relationships, about networking together and empowering each other to become the best we can be. And these alliances can help you do the same thing. I know for myself, I had my tooth chipped, so I went to the dentist's office. She's a brand new person there. She knew nobody yet in real estate, and now her and I are partnering up together on being from an alliance. I will send people her way to be a dentist, and I knew agents, clients for myself, because they do something to me. So it's a win-win. Whenever you do alliances, you gotta find a way to make it a win-win situation. Always add value. Always have a way to help them out. Alliances could be for anything, even for lenders. Some lender probably knows where you can go to the venue and make videos or make some kind of content, do a speech deal to people who want to buy their real estate, and they'll pay for it, do everything you want to for you, and become your big supporter. Yeah, I cannot stress alliances even more, honestly. Your little homework assignment, if you will, write this down, is I'm going to meet 5 new people every single day. It can be online or offline, it doesn't matter to me. You can decide. But 5 new people every single day can greatly increase your business. I personally aim for 10 people, and 5 online, 5 offline. And that right there is going to be 3,650 new people I met in 1 year. Before any ads, before any content, this is not one aspect. And even if law averages, which is around 10%, sales, going to convert and become my new clients, that means that over 365 new clients that month alone. How would that change your life? Type in yes if that excites you. Even if you got 35 clients in a month, in a year from doing the strategy, how that greatly increase your chances of having the life that you want, the business that you want. This is one of the best ways, honestly, to form businesses, get more alliances, get your name out there. As agents, we become the mayor of our city and the mayor of our community. How can we help more people? In Texas, we had a big snowstorm. My fiance and I drove around town and helped people the whole week. Drive them off, taking food, the whole 9 yards, because we want to help people and be there for other people. Like right now, helping you guys get more leads for your business. Also, that brings my next point is events. Right now, this is a kind of event. We have an event talking about marketing. But for you, you can have an event about how to buy real estate, how to sell real estate. It could be online, it could be offline, either or. But this does a lot for you. So aside from getting new clients or getting new prospects, it makes you the authority figure inside that niche. People see that you're up on stage talking to them. They will like, wow, like I want that person to be my real estate agent because I see them on stage. They'll know what they're talking about. They have authority and they're great at what they're doing. Advanced is a powerful, powerful way. And even if you're shy, it does not matter. I used to be definitely afraid of public speaking, and I've speaking on more stages than I can count. I've done more webinars I can count for too. Right now, there's 90 people I'm talking to at this moment. So again, thank you all so much for being here. But this goes to show that if you just keep doing it one step at a time, before you know it, it becomes easy for you and you like it. I'm so excited to be here with you guys and sharing you all these awesome frameworks to change your life. It is super, super incredible. And after you do it a couple of times, it becomes way, way easier. So make sure you kind of get some kind of events going, and you can even partner up with your alliances to do this. With your friends at people's houses. I've done it many times. Spoken from like 40, 50 people in my friend house about real estate. So you can always find ways to kind of do this and get more people to see what you're talking about and want you to be their agents. And then of course, good old trusty, your SOI, your sphere of influence. Let me know below if yes, you ever had somebody who you know personally become your client. So you can probably say not yes if you want to. You can probably say that you had that become your client. And this helps a lot. I had my first client in my first week of being an agent, my first listing for the first month of being an agent. And a lot of I understand these frameworks, but also SOI. And it doesn't have to be super complicated. Most coaches will tell you, oh, put your phone, call your friends and see who is trying to buy real estate. That doesn't really work. And I also don't believe they should bank on SOI. This is why you see so many agents fail in real estate. So they spend 6 months or 1 year trying to do SOI only and hoping that someone buys from them. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That's why you'll be actively doing marketing, not just passive marketing. SOI is kind of like, I'm hoping I get some kind of leads and to see what happens. But if you are doing SOI, make sure you call your friends and family, say, hey, I got me a new career. In case you do know this, do you know someone trying to buy or sell real estate? Not them, but do they know somebody? Actually, matter of fact, I'm trying to buy real estate. Oh, really? How can I help you out? By doing this, it makes them not feel like you're pitching them so much and just ask them to help you. As you're their friends, they would love to help you. And on that note, don't even type yes, just nod yes. If you ever had somebody buy real estate or sell real estate with somebody else that was not you and they knew your agent, I've seen this happen to so many people. And it's kind of disheartening. Like, wait, how can you pick somebody else? Like, all I do is talk about real estate. How do you know my agent? What happens? This is why you should already be doing SOI. And SOI goes a long, long way. To make sure you're always talking to people as much as you can, let them know what's going on, grabbing coffee, grabbing a drink, or you're into, or just going for a hike. That way they know that you are their agent, not this other random person that's popped up out of nowhere. So that's why it's super, super powerful and it goes a long way. Just don't bank on it as your main business. Now, number 11, this works in two ways. So the letters, but also the email marketing. Both of these combined are two great and amazing strategies to help you get more leads. Now, both of them are going to be a small threshold for having people want to talk to you. It takes 7 encounters with one person before they become an agent with you, a client with you. On that note, I'll tell you, my fiance Melanie Ginsburg over here has made Wim Hof, I believe it was, over $500,000 in one day through email marketing. Over $500,000 in one day through email marketing. If that doesn't tell you how powerful email marketing is, or letters on, definitely make sure you take that down now. I will send letters or I will write emails. And it doesn't have to be every single day. It could be once a month or on a holiday or on the birthday or the kid's birthday, whatever case might be. Also, you can combine it with farming. You can send these letters to people who are going to be in your ideal neighborhood. For me, it's Lakeway. So I'm going to send letters every single year on holidays and every random time in a couple of months. That way, eventually, I know Jordan Seaver. I'm going to use him as my agent. I always see his face. So letters are super powerful. And I use KV Corrigan, like I said before. It's a super powerful platform and website and lead generation system that lets me send my emails automatically. I make them one time, I have a whole campaign, and for the whole year, I'm dripping on my new clients every single month, every 2 months, and so forth. And that way, I'm always top of mind on all platforms. And I'll also add one more point for this too. You can also do text messages. It's also a form of letters. And text messages help you a lot. They have a 97% success rate on open for you. So if you use text marketing, it's gonna help you a lot. There are tons of platforms out there. Make sure you check with your city or your state because some people are different. I know in Texas, I cannot mass text all the different random people. It's be one by one. Keep that in mind. And I hope you a lot to grow your business as well. And I'll also add another thing to that too is when you are doing text marketing, make sure you are going to add value to some kind of way. And for follow-up, same kind of aspect, 2 weeks, month, and so forth. I have a whole follow-up system as well. I can explain a different video for you guys too. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys so far. Type down if that makes sense. And give any guesses actually as well about open spaces. What do you think open spaces mean? Type down in the chat right now to see what I think you think it means. So open spaces for me, I think, is one of the best ways to do marketing. It could be your name tag. It could be your brokerage. It could be your agent. It could be your laptop. It could be a coffee shop or a gym. I go to the gym in Westlake, and I've gotten a couple clients there, people from my team as well from there, all because I'm making sure I go to the right places. And open spaces, in my opinion, there's some places open to the public. This is why it's the open space. And even for your car, I have a magnet for my car. I got in 5 leads in one day, 3 days ago, from my car sticker. One person stopped me and asked for my business cards. Another person was outside his house waiting for me to come back to my car, ask for my business card. You'd be surprised on how powerful a car sticker is, or how powerful this is, or even if you see my mask, it says my name and my number, and I'm an agent. I'm always trying to be advertising. What they don't tell us about being real estate agents is we are marketers first, and then agents, and then psychologists, and then salespeople, some other stuff in there too. But at the end of the day, our main job, honestly, is marketing. Well, selling houses versus marketing, trying to get clients versus marketing. And when I tell people your more important job is trying to book sales calls. If you see my calendar on almost any given day, I have around 10 leads or 10 meetings every single day. And that's how I like it. So if I'm on talking to people, that means my business is growing. And this is why I'm able to get 14 potential listings in 1 week, technically 3 days. I'm always trying to be on people's top of mind on calls with them. Open spaces too. You can even go to a coffee shop or a Starbucks and like, hey, I will give out free real estate advice, even buy you a coffee, and have it popped up. And that way people are like, oh, I want to talk to that person. I want free coffee and real estate advice. And it actually works. You won't think it would. I have a mentee actually who told me that he handed out business cards and a QR code. We're getting people to talk to him about that. And had a sign even said, I will talk about real estate. That people actually asking about real estate. So it works. So that's one thing. There's all different ways to kind of maximize your marketing potential. Also, shout out to Matthew for doing that. It's just a lot of initiative and drive. So they make sure you want to get more leads. So that's one way to do it as well. Also, for your office spaces, I never understood why realtors went to the office where the realtors was at, because they're not buying from us. Your other agent is never going to buy from you. You should be friends with them, get alliances going on. But I would try to find a coffee shop or find a restaurant. I got lucky. My brokerage offered me Regis Office Spaces, which is a luxury office space I can go to and meet potential clients every single day. I know some people say the whole business almost is made just from that. Next point here too is networking events. This is super, super powerful. And again, I will also stress to you, I know a lot of agents will go to REI events or realtor events. And like again, for the most part, having good friends as realtors is key. I love realtors, obviously, that's why I'm doing this. But you also make sure that you go to places that are like tech and power, or women entrepreneurs, or women in tech, or some kind of networking events that fit what you like. When I was doing marketing, I went to events for real estate agents and for investors, but that was my clients. For you, if you're trying to make sure you're making more clients, go to something like women in tech, for example. And you understand that demographic. There'll be a lot of understanding more leads for yourself, and always be handing out your business card. If you've seen movies called ABC, always be closing. Every single day, I'm always trying to get my business card out. Always trying to drop in my little elevator pitch. Oh, I own a real estate business to help you get your house sold faster than ever before. Right? Oh, how do you do that? So networking events is super, super powerful for you. They help you really a lot, and maximize that for you too. Number 14 is groups. And I know a really rockstar agent here in Austin, Texas. She's, I think, one of the top 10 agents here. But she told me her first 2 years as a realtor, she has no listings, not one. But she went to a softball group and got clients there. And now she's one of the biggest people in town because she went to all these different groups. So if you like softball or basketball, or wine tasting, or whatever the case might be, these groups can help you so much. They maximize that for you as well to get more people to become your new clients. And they'll literally in Austin, Texas, groups every single day you can go to. Help you a lot. And make sure you maximize that potential for yourself and more people working with you. And we're almost done. It's about 10 till. So if you can bear with us for the next few minutes. And I say groups also work for online. I say I got a lot of people on this call. I leverage groups to promote this event. So groups help you a lot. So let me know if that makes sense to you. Type yes if that makes sense. If you also go through groups already yourself. And number 15, honesty is going to be one we all want the most, referrals. Referral business is by far the easiest way to grow your business, and it can come from anywhere. But I want to stress one point to you. You know that I think 75% of clients or prospects use a different realtor every time they buy or sell real estate. And because of follow-up, when you have a client or even other people's clients, make sure you talk to them. Hey, how's it going? I see that you sold a house 3 years ago, or it's your birthday, or it's this person's thing going on. Your follow-up. You can extend that referral base for yourself and ask them for referrals. I've had people give me referrals all the time. This time I'm always top of mind, asking them questions. Referral can be one of the best ways for you to grow that business, but again, you should not depend just on that. So that alone will not make sure your business grows the way it should be. And you only use all these 15 steps I just listed off for you, but this master one or two and add more to that. And then you can get an assistant or get a your team do more and more for you. Before it's really powerful, again, always face the question is, who do you know trying to buy some real estate? That way, it's like them doing you a favor, helping their friend as well. And then, guys, by using all these tips I'm telling you before, I've easily grown my business tremendously in the past 6 months alone by doing this. And if you do this yourself, you can definitely say goodbye to unpredictable business and hello to the life that you deserve, success that you deserve. I want you to be the top 10, 20% of all agents out there. And let me ask you a question. Do you get value from this? Type yes below if you get value from this right now. Let me see all these yeses. And I talked to Melanie before this and gotten tons and tons of messages before this event and during this event privately on my chat over here about more information. And I'm more than happy to to you again. I have a whole free course for you coming up soon. You can get about YouTube creation, also Q&A coming up as well. But I said in the beginning, do you guys mind if I sell for you a super exclusive opportunity that we made just for you? Let me see some yeses. You guys are okay with me sharing this opportunity with you right now. So we need 5 or 10 minutes to do this. Totally optional, but 5 or 10 minutes for you to sell this opportunity with you right now. All right, perfect. So again, guys, thank you so much for being here for this long. I'm gonna sell this amazing opportunity I made just for you. So this is only the tip of the iceberg. If you think this is valuable, just imagine I break down each one of these 15 segments. Also sales, my ad campaign. Like tomorrow, of a whole thing all about ads on my mastermind. They'll give you the frameworks and the scripts and the templates and the pictures to get leads on demand. I mean, hundreds of leads every single month, if not more. But even get half of that, how would that change your life? Even 20 leads a month, how would that change your life? So I said you guys want more value. This is the framework that helps us get 24/7 success on autopilot. I'm saying I get leads every single day, even while I'm sleeping, even while I'm at dinner, see my wife, see my fiance, hang out with my dog. My business is growing all the time. This helps me so much have the freedom that I deserve, that you deserve, especially. And y'all are still here. So a lot of people are on this call right now. So guys, give yourself a huge shout out and type yes if you're ready for this. So right now you have 3 choices: yellow door, red door, or blue door. Choice 1, you can do it by yourself. This is totally fine. This is so much value. As you said before, I hate fluff. That's why you jam-packed value, videos, trainings outside of this course I just made for you guys. You can watch. But again, I spent well over 6 figures, well over thousand hours. I actually charge clients nothing. I almost pay them even let me be their marketer or be their realtor. And now people come to me. I usually charge $5,000 a month even. So I've literally been learning these for 10, 20 years. And with many combined, I have well over 20 years experience as to why it's just so easy for us now. And again, it will take me all day long to go over everything that goes into what I just discussed in that quick 60-minute tour I did for you. So then you have option number 2. We do have a coaching mastermind. We do masterminds every single week. It's about an hour long. And I say past masterminds as well. Normally it's $9.97, but for you guys being on this call right now, we want to give you over 75% off. So it'll be $247. If you guys want that, Mary has it in the chat down below. But wait till you see the rest of the offer for you before you decide on this coaching program. This will help you get so much more business like never before, and I cannot stress enough how powerful this is. Then you have option number 3, the blue door. You can join our team in real estate. We have the fastest growing team, also the best team, as well as the top producing team because of all the stuff we offer you. And as I said before, we have masterminds and coaches I'll get to pretty soon. This is why you want to stay tuned for this. And if you sign up for today only, we'll also want to give you a lot of free bonuses. I said before, I'm all about adding over delivering for you guys with the royal method, giving you guys the royal treatment. And if you guys join right now, we're going to give you all our private courses right at $19.97 for free. Free weekly live masterminds, $9.97 value. Custom websites. These websites get me leads every single day on autopilot. Past leads, none of my clients are going away because I have this system in place. It's emailing them automatically for me on their own accord. You get private one-on-one coaching. I actually charge $400 an hour for my coaching. And with this, you get as much time as you want to with me and my senior partners. Now, our senior partners, some of them are making over $1 million a month. Some have over 2,000 doors that they own, and some of them literally have the freedom that we all want and desire for. You also have weekly live masterminds help you grow your own team, as well as free agent onboarding, training to grow your business all across the world. As I said before, we're in 10 different states and 3 countries, help you do the same exact thing, passive income, and so much more. This is valued at over $8,500 and it's totally free to join a team today by the end of this call, by the end of the day, actually. And again, it gets even better. Sign up right now. You can use these links for myself, for Melanie, or for me to get on our calendar. If you cannot find any time on there because it's already filling up, thank you, Amber, for joining already. Good job. Congrats. Also, Jesse. Great. So yeah, people always sign up on top of our private messages, asking to do this. So you guys want to do it for yourself, make sure that you get to these calendar links. It should be in the chat below. You also can private message us or do our email account and send us directly. So my calendar is almost always full. I want to make sure you're taken care of and get onboarded as fast as possible to our team. And unlike most people's teams, you can see we actually help them grow their business. This person right here has 100x engagement after 1 week of working with us. Crystal says she's the best success she ever needed by being on our team to become the most successful person in real estate in Colorado. He had a few prospects, I think 5 actually, in his first week of working with us. From our coaching, from our masterminds, from our resources we give you, and our courses. This right here is Jessica. She was her first client after the 1 day talking to me. And 1 day after talking to me, got her first paying client. And these are people just like you. It doesn't matter if you're brand new or a veteran. They can help you do the same exact thing. This is why our power room is so powerful. And like most people, we don't have a way where you take away all your commissions. You get your full commissions every single time. There's an 80-20 split. and 100% commissions moving forward. And we give you all these bonuses, all these support. This has a bonus for you to help you win. And this is a limited time offer. Me and Melanie did not plan this webinar. It came out of nowhere, and it may never come back again. So make sure you sign up. You're gonna get this one-on-one coaching from us, weekly masterminds, courses, proven systems to help you always have clients on demand. I'm telling you that I personally will never worry about money again because I know these systems. And when you join us as well, you'll be the same way for you. I can guarantee that. So it's gonna help you so much when you grow your business like never before. And it's over $8,500 worth of value for free, if not way more. So now I'm gonna let you guys decide what we rather do. We rather try it by yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopeful leads. Praise to the gods of the real estate for giving you more listings, more leads. Or will you join our team to help you grow your business like never before? So we can help you really do all the things you want to do in life, have freedom, to have leads on demand, to have people working with you and for you as well, as much as you want, have the freedom that you deserve. You guys, don't wait. There's people right now signing up. I see tons and tons of people right now sending us messages, asking for information and signing up for a calendar link. Also, my phone is blowing up too already. So guys, make sure you don't miss out on this. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm so happy to share it with you. And again, when you book right now, I'll even throw in a free one-on-one call before you even join to make sure you're getting as much value as possible. I'm only giving you so much value that it's a no-brainer. That you can literally grow your business as much as you want to, as fast as you want to. Again, I got Q&A. You can open up your chats or do your messages out there, and we'll go from there. Again, thank you all so much for being here. We cannot wait to have you be a part of this. Of course. Awesome, Bang Rare. Thanks for joining. Awesome, Joe Marie. Glad to have you here with us. And again, don't forget to follow us on social media as well. We have tons and tons of resources for you guys too. And we cannot wait to talk to you one-on-one by helping you grow your business. You're so welcome, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Gracie, Audrey. Glad you all enjoyed it. You're welcome, Robin. All these people, thank you. Glad you got value from this. And make sure you guys sign up as much as fast as possible. That way you can get even more value from us too. You guys are so welcome. I'll stay on a little bit longer too. That way we can answer any last minute questions for you if you want to stay after. And you're welcome, Holly. You're welcome, Erica. No problem, Rebecca. Any questions as well about the slides? So let me know as well. I'm still on the phone. I'm still on this call with you guys. I can answer that for you too.
Jordan, we got a lot of questions about sharing the recording and potentially also sharing the slides.
Yep, great question. So we will do that for you as well. It probably won't be for the next day or so. I have to make sure we download it correctly. The slides, I can probably sell for you too. Either send us the email, you can send it your way. That way you can have inbox directly, and also give us your names as well.
Message us on Instagram. It's just easier for them to find us.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Message us on Instagram or Facebook, and we send it to you that way. That way you have all the trainings, and then you also want to book the call for us to join our team. You can do so through Instagram as well if you cannot find the link on Calendly. And also feel free, if you're still on it, to sell this as well. If you're a friend as well, you might be more in the future. We don't know yet, but as now, you got a lot of value from this. And a lot of people messaging us saying thank you and asking for everything else. And you're welcome, Sue. Thanks for being here. So glad you got some value from this. Had a lot of fun with you guys. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to the team, Jo Marie. So glad to have you here. And again, just so you guys do know, it is no obligation to sign up and talk to us. Just so you guys know, that way you can see if it's a good fit for both of us. Yeah, Lori, we can send you a replay. We'll take down your name, probably send it through Instagram. That way you can have it though too. You're welcome, Karen. Thanks for coming by. Looking forward to talking to you more. And I know this is like a fire hydrant with value, so definitely make sure you guys stay around for a little longer if you have last minute questions. And then thanks for the email. We will send it out to you as fast as possible.
If any of you have questions, I've been chatting with a bunch of you privately, but if you have more, we're going to sign off in just a couple minutes. You can, like I said, find us on Instagram, which is up here, or Facebook, and send us another, message if we didn't get a chance to get to it in here.
Also, thanks for the follows. My thing is blowing up. I had tons of new people adding us to social media. Hope to talk to you more.
And we both love talking about marketing and real estate. So if you ever have any questions, not just today, shoot us a message, ask us any question. We love marketing.
All right, guys. Thanks again for being here. For those who are still on right now, with 20 people. Thanks for being champions. It's probably gonna be rockstar agents. And again, if you guys not signed up already, we're about to close out right now. You can go to our Instagram accounts or our Facebook account to find us there. Also, use the links we have. And can I talk to you more? Have the best day yet. Remember, you're kings and queens. The abundance is your birthright. And I know if you use even a fraction of what I just talked to you about, you easily explode your business. But I'm telling you, I have potentially 14 new listings this week alone, and it's gonna be more and more every time. And I want to make sure I can empower you as much as possible. And Jimmy, you're welcome. Looking forward to talking to you more tomorrow. Have the best day yet. All right, guys. Talk to y'all soon.
Thanks, everyone.